Hello folks, Abfielder here with another Minecraft tutorial, and today I have 7 fully automatic dropper stroke dispenser circuits for you that have all been tested in 1.17 and 1.16. And without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial. Circuit number 1, then grab your dropper or your dispenser, place it facing that way, then grab your redstone comparator coming out of the back of that, put it into subtract mode, then a block with some redstone dust on it and some redstone dust behind that. Then we need to place 2 blocks above it like that pattern, and then a block over there, a redstone comparator, leave that in normal mode, and then a bit of redstone dust back into that first comparator, and there you have your first circuit. Let's take that out, otherwise we're going to get clicking noise for the rest of the video. Circuit number 2 is one of my favorites. It's a lot more compact and it's a lot quicker as well. So we're going to place a temporary block in here and then our dropper stroke dispenser on top of it. Take out that temporary block, place a block there and a comparator on top of that coming out of the dropper. Then a sticky piston facing up like that, come around the back, placing an observer, and then placing a temporary block on top of that observer, and then another observer facing towards the front like so. Let's place some items in here and you'll see how much quicker this one is. Isn't that better? Loads better. One of my favorite redstone circuits, that one. Okay, then on to the next one. It's a very similar circuit, but it's much more horizontal. So let's build this one up. So your dropper or your dispenser again, and then a comparator out the back. And then we're going to put a solid block of your choice in there, and then next to that, a sticky piston facing towards the front. Come around to the side and place your first observer in facing that way, and then your second one, leave that gap there. Then if we put some items into our dropper, you'll see it completes the circuit. There we go. Let's take those out. Don't want that clicking. And then onto the next circuit, very similar footprint, just a very slightly different circuit. So get your dropper, comparator coming out of the back. This time you want your sticky piston facing this way. Then your first observer facing towards the back, and then the one facing towards the front into a solid block, and then a bit of redstone dust. And there we have it. Let's place some there. And again, nice and rapid. Okay, then the next one, which is number 5, is an old one, but it still works in 1.16 and 1.17. So we're going to go and build this one next. This one has a bit more redstone dust in it. So your dropper or your dispenser, your comparator out the back, then a repeater on this one, then 4 bits of redstone dust placed like so. Come around like this, and then on one side, place your repeater and a bit of redstone dust back into that comparator, then a repeater, and then a solid block, and then place your items in here. This one is, well, it's rather slow, but it works. Okay, on to circuit number 6 then. This one has no redstone dust in it, has some activator rails. So let's place this circuit up. This time we are going to place a temporary, we'll place some temporary blocks in, then we'll get our dropper stroke dispenser, take out that bottom block, grab your rail, then you want 2 observers facing away from your dropper stroke dispenser, then you want a solid block, and on there another piece of activator rail, then we're going to put 2 more observers coming back towards your dispenser stroke dropper, a comparator coming out of your dropper stroke dispenser, into a solid block, and then a redstone torch up there completes the circuit. And if we place some items, you'll see how this works. There we go, and we're going to take out the redstone dust. Okay, on to the final circuit, and the one I always forget how to build. Very similar circuit, just a couple of less observers on this one. So again, we're going to grab our activator rail, then our block, then our dropper stroke dispenser, like so. And then on the bottom here, we want to go 2 more pieces of rail, then your solid block, then your rail on that block there. So it does that. Then you can grab your observers coming back towards your dropper stroke dispenser like so. And then we can head up top, and this, if I can get up there, get my comparator coming out of my dropper stroke dispenser into a solid block, grab my redstone torch, circuit completed, and again we'll put some dust in there. There you have it folks, that is 7 automatic dropper stroke dispenser circuits that will work in 1.16 and 1.17. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know I have a website, abfielder.com, in which I host a whole bunch of Lightmatic files, 51 of them at the time of recording. This one will be on there as well, so you can just come and grab the schematic, download it, makes it much easier to build. Folks, I'm AppFielder. That's all I've got time for. Goodbye.